The INTP personality type, also known as the Logician, is one of the 16 types from the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. INTPs are analytical, curious, and independent thinkers who approach the world through a lens of logic and endless possibilities. Making up only about 3% of the population, the INTP is both rare and fascinating. What makes their brain so unique? To understand, we need to break down their mental processes, quirks, and hidden truths that define how they experience life. The power of introverted thinking, T, the search for truth. At the core of the INTP brain lies introverted thinking, TI. This cognitive function is what drives an INTP to analyze, question, and deconstruct everything they encounter. For an INTP, the world is one big puzzle waiting to be solved, and truth is the ultimate goal. Every idea, statement, or system must be logically sound to be acceptable. Think of TI as a precision tool that cuts through the noise. INTPs instinctively break concepts into smaller parts, test for inconsistencies, and refine ideas to their simplest and most accurate forms. Whether it's philosophy, science, or coding, the INTP brain thrives when solving complex problems or discovering new theories. For example, an INTP studying physics might spend hours thinking about the relationship between space and time, not to pass an exam, but simply to understand the deeper truth. This relentless focus on logic and intellectual purity can be both a strength and a weakness. While INTPs excel at identifying flaws and inconsistencies, they can sometimes come across as overly critical or detached when engaging with people who rely on emotional reasoning. The infinite curiosity of extroverted intuition. Ni, seeing what others miss, while introverted thinking, T, acts as the system builder, INTPs are also guided by extroverted intuition, Ni. This secondary function allows them to explore ideas, generate possibilities, and connect concepts in unexpected ways. Ni gives INTPs their unique ability to think outside the box, challenge conventional wisdom, and entertain abstract or far-fetched ideas. If T is about refining a blueprint, Ni is about creating endless drafts of it. The INTP brain loves asking what if. What if time travel is possible? What if consciousness isn't exclusive to humans? What if society's biggest problems are solvable with the right innovation? INTPs often find themselves jumping between topics or falling down intellectual rabbit holes. A simple Google search might turn into a 6-hour deep dive into quantum mechanics, ancient civilizations, or AI ethics. For the INTP, learning is not about utility. It's about satisfying their insatiable curiosity and seeing the hidden connections between ideas. However, this infinite curiosity comes with a downside. The INTP's need-driven mind can struggle with focus, as their desire to explore new ideas often pulls them away from finishing existing projects. This can lead to half-finished plans, abandoned hobbies, and a feeling of frustration with their inability to bring ideas to completion. Living in their heads. Why INTPs? Love solitude. One of the most defining traits of the INTP personality is their preference for introversion. The INTP brain is constantly buzzing with thoughts, theories, and questions, and solitude provides the perfect environment for their internal exploration. Time alone allows INTPs to recharge, reflect, and process the information they've absorbed. To an INTP, solitude isn't loneliness, it's freedom. It's where their best ideas come to life, unburdened by external distractions or social obligations. INTPs often find small talk and surface-level conversations draining because they crave depth and meaning in their interactions. Casual socializing can feel like an inefficient use of time when their minds are filled with bigger questions and puzzles to solve. At the same time, this preference for solitude can sometimes make INTPs appear aloof or disconnected. Friends and family may not always understand why an INTP would rather spend hours alone reading, brainstorming, or gaming instead of participating in social gatherings. However, for the INTP, this introspective time is not just a preference, it's a necessity. The INTP struggle with decision-making, analysis paralysis. One of the hidden challenges of the INTP brain is decision-making. While their T function excels at analyzing options and exploring possibilities, this very strength can become a stumbling block. INTPs often suffer from what's known as analysis paralysis, a state where they become overwhelmed by the sheer number of options or variables to consider. For example, an INTP choosing a career path might spend years analyzing the pros and cons of every option, only to end up unsure or hesitant. Their perfectionism and need for logical consistency make it hard to settle on a decision when no option feels absolutely right. This struggle is further amplified by their NE, which continually generates new possibilities. Just as they're about to make a decision, their brain might say, "Wait, what if there's an even better option?" This cycle of endless analysis can leave INTPs feeling stuck or frustrated, especially when external pressures demand quick choices. Despite this, when INTPs do commit to a decision, it's often after careful thought and deep consideration. While it may take them longer to decide, their choices are typically well-informed and rooted in logical reasoning. INTP, relationships, logical hearts with hidden depths. When it comes to relationships, INTPs approach human connection with the same curiosity and analysis they bring to everything else. While they may not wear their hearts on their sleeves, INTPs are capable of deep emotional connections once they feel safe enough to let their guard down. On the surface, INTPs may seem detached or unemotional, but this is far from the truth. Their logical nature often causes them to analyze emotions rather than express them. They may struggle to articulate their feelings, but they show love and care through intellectual engagement, problem-solving, and loyalty. In friendships and romance, INTPs seek partners who can engage their minds. They value meaningful conversations, shared curiosity, and mutual respect for independence. Small talk bores them, but discussing existential questions, science, or future goals excites them. However, relationships with INTPs can sometimes be challenging. Their tendency to withdraw or overanalyze can make it difficult for others to understand their emotional needs. For INTPs, the key to connection is finding people who appreciate their unique way of expressing love and respect their need for autonomy. The pursuit of knowledge. The INTP's lifelong mission. At the end of the day, the INTP brain is defined by one core pursuit: knowledge. INTPs have a lifelong drive to learn, explore, and question the world around them. They are naturally drawn to subjects like science, philosophy, technology, and psychology, anything that sparks their intellectual curiosity. This relentless pursuit of knowledge is what makes INTPs such gifted thinkers, innovators, and problem solvers. While other people may seek security or status, INTPs seek truth and understanding. They aren't satisfied with surface-level answers and will keep digging until they uncover the deeper principles behind a concept. For an INTP, the journey of learning is never-ending. There's always a new question to ask, a new theory to explore, or a new idea to challenge. It's this passion for knowledge that often leads INTPs to make groundbreaking contributions to society, even if they prefer to work quietly behind the scenes. Final thoughts. The hidden brilliance of the INTP mind. The INTP brain is a complex blend of logic, curiosity, and creativity. Driven by a need for truth and a desire to explore endless possibilities, INTPs see the world in a way few others can. While their analytical nature and love of solitude can sometimes make them feel misunderstood, these same traits are what make them exceptional thinkers, innovators, and problem solvers. To understand an INTP is to understand a mind that never stops questioning, learning, or imagining. They may seem lost in thought, but in reality, they're busy mapping out the mysteries of the universe, one idea at a time. For those who resonate with this description, embrace the brilliance of your INTP brain. And for those who know an INTP, appreciate the beauty of their unique mind and the quiet contributions they make to the world. After all, the greatest discoveries often come from those who dare to think differently.